Hello students, this would be the next class of finance and accounting paper. Today we are, in my last class I have given you explanation regarding the adjustments with what we call adjustments. With adjustments we have done a problem. Today also we are going to do one more problem on final accounts with adjustments. This is the question: from the following balances and additional information you are required to prepare final accounts of Preeti and Company for the year ending 31st March 2018. These are the details: plant and machinery 2,50,000, stock on 1/4/2017 12,000. It's an opening stock. Plant and machinery is an asset, it will come on the balance sheet asset side. Stock, it's an opening stock. Opening stock will come on the trading account debit side. That is nothing but last year balance will become the opening balance of the current year. Okay, so furniture, it's an asset, so it will come on the balance sheet asset. For purchases, it's an expenditure, so it will come on the trading debit. Bad debts, it's an expenditure, it's a loss to the company, so it will come in the profit and loss debit side. Carriage inward, all the time carriage in will come on the trading credit, carriage out will go on the profit and loss debit. Sundry debtors will go on the asset side of balance sheet. Salaries is an expenditure, it will go on the profit and loss debit side. Wages, it will go on the trading debit. Advertising, see, manufacturing expenses will be wages, whereas office expenses will be salaries. So like that only you need to differentiate them. Advertising, it will come on the profit and loss debit side. Sales return, what you're going to do is you're going to subtract it from the sales on the trading credit side of trading account. Building, it's an asset, so it will come on the balance sheet asset side. Capital, it is a liability, so it will come in the balance sheet liability side. Sales, it will come on the credit side of trading account. Purchase return, you're going to subtract it on the debit side of trading account from purchases. Sundry creditors, it's a liability, so it will come on the liability side of balance sheet. Discount, as I said you, this is the debit side, this is the credit side. All the items of the debit will be expenditures of trading trial balance. Okay, whereas all the credit side will be in the nothing but your incomes and receipts. So here you need to consider it as a receipt because it has been given on the credit side. Okay, so it is a discount received, it's an income for you, so it will come on the P&L credit side. Bills payable, it's a liability, so it will come on the balance sheet liability side. Commission, it has been given on the credit side, so here again you need to take, it is nothing but commission earned but not, it will come on the credit side of P&L account. Okay, so these all are the incomes and expenditures it given. I have just said you which item where it will go. Now let's talk about the additional information, that are the adjustments. We'll discuss about where these items goes, then we are going to do a problem. Closing stock on 31st March 2008, rupees 38,000. As I said, all the time whenever he has given you adjustments, it will go twice. Twofold effects will be there. Now here closing stock, one it will go on the trading credit side and the other it will go on the balance sheet asset side of balance sheet, because it's a stock, it's an asset. Leftover stock will be nothing but it's an asset. When you are carrying for in the next year, it will become the asset, so it will come on the asset side of balance sheet. Salaries outstanding, salary outstanding is nothing but salaries due but not, you have, it's due but you have not paid it yet. Okay, so you need to pay them. So here this you're going to add it because you have not paid it yet, so you're going to add to the remaining expenditures that are there, if at all are there. So you're going to add them on the pre-annual debit side. The other is you're going to show it on the liability side because it's due, you have not paid it yet. Okay, you're liable to pay the amount as such, so it will come on the twofold effects will be, one is on the P&L debit, you're going to add it to the concerned expenditure, that is salary it is, so you're going to add it to the salary by taking these amounts. See here, if you see 17,000 is the salary, the last third, fourth, fifth it is 70,000 it is. So here what you're going to do, 17,000 plus 3,000 on the P&L debit side you're going to do on the auto column, it will be 20,000. The other is you're going to show it on the liability side of balance sheet because you're liable to pay the amount as such. and the other is commission received in advance. So it's nothing but income received in advance. Here you can see commission has been given credit side 16,000, right? So what you're going to do, it's nothing but you have received in advance. That means you need to provide the service. Like if you if you receive the rent in advance, you need to allow them to stay for whatever months they have paid in advance, isn't it? So you're liable to provide. So one is it will come on the credit side. You're going to subtract it because you need not to pay it. You have already paid in advance, but you are liable to provide the service. So it will come on the liability side, asset side of you you see you have received in advance, right? So you need to provide them service, isn't it? So one is you are going to show it on the credit side subtracting, the other is you are going to show it on the liability side because you have paid, you are received in advance, you need to provide them service, isn't it? So one is on the liability side, the other is you are going to subtract it on the credit side of P&L account. Next is depreciation on plant and machinery, depreciation on building. So this what you are going to do here, every whatever he has given you in the adjustment, that is the additional information, twofold effects will be there. Okay, so here also plant and machinery, what is the amount plant and machinery? If you see the 2,50,000 it is, so for 10%, so 2,50,000 into 10%, how much it will come to? 25,000. So one is you are going to subtract on the asset side from plant and machinery this depreciation. The other is you are going to show it on the profit and loss debit side. Okay. The same manner for the building also. Building 3,80,000 it is. Depreciation you need to take out 5% on the asset side of balance sheet, and the other is you're going to show it on the debit side of P&L account. That 5% you need to deduct it. 3,80,000 into 5%, it will come to 19,000. One is you're going to show it on the liability side, the other is you're going to show it on the debit side of balance sheet as such, debit side of P&L account as such. So let's start doing this problem. Now let's take all these items one by one. First, let me show you this. You need to write down whose account it is. Preeti and Company. If you see this, prepared the final accounts and Preeti and Company for the year ending 31st March 2018. He has given you the same manner. You need to write down in the column trading and profit and loss account of Miss Preeti and Company for the year ended 31st March 2018. 2018 it is. It's 18 not 8, so write down here 18. So here particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Here liability, amount, asset, amount. So first item of trading account is opening stock. As I said, the very first thing, because with stock only you are going to start the manufacturing, right? So to opening stock you are going to take. It is 12,000 on 1/4/2017. He has given, this you need to take first. Then purchases, all the items of trading we are going to take first. Purchases 1,75,000. As I said, returns you are going to subtract it. So 1,75,000 minus 5,000 you are going to do. Okay. So let's take that. 2 purchases 1,75,000 minus purchase return 5,000 it will be, 1,70,000. So what's the next item? If you see this, all the manufacturing related items you need to take down. Carriage in you are going to take, wages you are going to take over here only. Carriage in is 3,000, wages is 4,500. So let's take those items also. To wages 4,500. To carriage in it is 3,000. What's an another item? Sales, you're going to take it. All the items of debit side are over now. Of trading are over. Now sales on the credit side is 3,53,000. You're going to subtract the sales return 13,000. Okay. So let's take that also. By sales 3,53,000 minus sales return 13,000. So it will be 3,40,000 if you subtract it. Now what's the one item that is remaining is, I have already said you need to take this twofold effect. One, closing stock, it will go twice. One is on the credit side of trading account, the other is on the balance sheet 38,000 asset side. So let's take those also. By closing stock 38,000 and the other is it will go on the asset side. So now all the items of trading are over. If you see this, all the items of trading items, that is manufacturing related items, are over. So we are going to close down the account now. Total it up both the sides, credit and debit. Which side is more? If credit side is more, that means your incomes are more than your expenditure, it will be a profit. If the debit side more, that means your expenses are more than your profit, so it will be a loss. So here we are going to check it. Your credit side is more with 3,78,000. So if you subtract this out from 3,78,000, 12, 1,74,500, 3,000, what is remaining is 1,88,500. This is nothing but your profit. So you are going to write down it as to gross profit carried down 3,78,000. So here by brought down, gross profit brought on 1,80,500, 88,500, sorry. It is 88. If you subtract this, it is 1,88,500. I'm going to write down more clearer. 1,88,500. So now let's take down the remaining items of profit and loss. If you see this, furniture over plant and machinery, that is trading, that one balance sheet item. Bad debts 2,000, carriage outward 2,500. Let's take down this two bad debts. To bad debts 2,000. To carriage outward, inward, all the time remember this is very important. Carriage in will go on the trading debit, carriage out will go on the P&L debit. So salary 17,000 I said, outstanding are there, you need to add it down. 17 plus 3 as I already said, so let's start doing that. So two salaries 17,000 plus outstanding salaries Outstanding salaries, they are 3,000. So in the outer column it will be 20,000. You're going to add it back. The other is you're going to write down on the liability side. Outstanding salaries 3,000. So we have taken the salary. So what's remaining? Let's take that one by one. So here plant and machinery 2,50,000. So let's take that. Plant and machinery, it will go on the balance sheet asset side. Plant and machinery is how much? 2,50,000 minus depreciation on plant and machinery 10%. 10% will come to 25,000. 2,50,000 minus 25,000. In the outer column it will be 2,25,000. So here you are going to take down the depreciation amount. It will go twice, as I said. Once gone in the balance sheet. So the other is you are going to show it on the P&L debit. To depreciation on plant and machinery 25,000. So what's next one? Let's take the other items also simultaneously. I have taken the plant and machinery. Furniture 18,000. So let's take that also. Furniture it is the amount is 18,000. No depreciation is there, so directly in the outer column. So you need not to take, if only adjustment is being given, twofold effect will be there, otherwise no. So what's the next one? Depreciation over so we need to take all the other items also. Depreciation and building is there, so let's take down that. To depreciation on building 5 lakh into 25,000, no, 3,80,000 into 5%. If you see this, say depreciation on building, it is 3,80,000. So into 5% is the interest that has been given. So let's take down that. Building, it is how much? 3,80,000 minus depreciation on building how much is the percentage been given? 5% has been given. So let's take down that. 5% on 3,80,000 will be how much? $3,61,000. We have taken almost all the items. Yeah, commission received in advance, we have not taken them. So we have to take that also. Commission received in advance. By commission 16,000. minus prepaid expenses, income received in advance. Commission received in advance. How much it is? 2000. So how much will be remaining? 14,000, right? So what's next one? Let's take down all the remaining items. Commission over, salaries outstanding over. Now let's tell you one by one. Commission over, discount. Discount 4,000 on the credit side. So let's take these also. So here you are going to take discount. Discount 4,000 it is. So any other item is left in these? Because I have taken all the items, depreciations of all them. Building is how much? Depreciation and building is 19,000. Bad debts I have taken, carriage out for years of salaries, authorization. So here we have taken all the items. On the debit side we have to take few items like advertising. Advertising is 6,000. So now we have taken almost all the items, nothing to take now. So close down the account. Which side is go? If you totally touch this, credit side will be how much amount? 2,06,500. If you subtract this all, what is remaining with you is so here if you total it up this side, its total is 2,06,500. If you subtract this all for them, 220, 22,500, 19,000, 6,000, bad debts 2,000. Carriage outward also we have taken. So what's remaining is 1,32,000. This is nothing but 2 net profit carried down. Transfer to capital account. So if you total it up this, the net profit is 1,32,000, 2,06,500. Now on the balance sheet liability side, you're going to take capital that has been given in the question. 5 lakh it is. So let's take down that 5 lakh. You need to add back the net profit. In the outer column it will be 6,32,000. Bills payable 10,000. Sundry creditors 20,000. Outstanding salaries will come, as I said twice it will come. I have already written outstanding salaries. Commission I have not written, I have to write it down. Commission received in advance. Commission received in advance, that's an amount. Mm-hmm. $2,000. So now bills payable level, sundry creditors over capital, net profit, bills payable over sundry creditors, commission, all are over. So now on the asset side we are going to take down one by one. Plant machinery have taken minus depreciation I have done 4,25,000. Furniture 18,000. Bill lakh 3,80,000 minus 19 it will be 3,81,000. Sundry debtors we have not taken, so let's take that. Sundry debtors are how much? 25,000. So next is closing stock. I have already taken closing stock. Now total it up both the sides, it will come to total is some 6,67,000. So here also 6,67,000. Both are tallied. So whatever we have done is right. So if you have anything doubt regarding this, you can ask me, pin me up. I am going to be there to respond you. And most probably in coming classes I'm going to start the third unit. I'm always in a completion of version of second unit. So see you all of you guys. Bye all of you.